It's a matter of fact that a girl child is seen as a liability. Your birth as a girl child is not celebrated. If it's not a tragedy to a family, it's definitely a setback. Probably the only expectation is that you grow up to be a presentable young woman who can get a decent spouse. So when you start from a point like that, it's very hard to find pride in your own self, confidence in your own being and in your own actions. That mentality has to change.
As Mother Teresa once told me, we had only 4 boys and all have been adopted. These are only the girls. She smiled about it. She said, these are the lucky ones. They didn't end up in dustbins. They ended up with a future. I have been blessed to be born in a family who raised me just as a human being. They didn't differentiate between a girl and a boy.
We were 4 girls and no boys. My father defied his own grandfather, almost to the point of disinheritance, because he decided to educate all 4 of us. He sent us to one of the best schools in the city.
Thank you to my father for not clipping my wings and for letting me fly.
You're a lot more than people think you are, and you want to prove that and you want to find yourself. It's a lot more important for women to accept themselves as opposed to others accepting them. Others' opinion of you will always shift, their perspective will keep changing. So as women, we don't have to hope that we get our due. We need to get up and get it ourselves.
I'm sure all of you have been told that you don't have what it takes and that you may not be good enough and you don't have enough people supporting you. And deep down, it's all you want to do. You want to be a part of something great. You want to make something great. If I'm doing something, I should do it because I love it and I believe I can do it. The most important thing is to always trust in myself.
I had failed on an epic scale. An exceptionally short-lived marriage had imploded, and I was jobless, a lone parent, and as poor as it is possible to be in modern Britain without being homeless. I was set free because my greatest fear had been realized, and I was still alive, and I still had a daughter whom I adored, and I had an old typewriter and a big idea. And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life.
The most beautiful thing about having dreams is that it's in your hands how big your dreams become. No one can tell you that your dream is too small, or your dream cannot come true, or your dream cannot be allowed because you're a girl, because you're a boy, because you look a certain way, or because you come from a certain place. Don't be afraid to dream, guys, because they do come true. They really do.
Age of the Aquarius is when women will rise. It is a time when we will come to the awareness of the female strength. There is a reason why the law of nature says to you, when you become pregnant, you will not know, you shouldn't, if it's a girl or a boy. When we kill the natural, we create an imbalance that we will be so sorry in generations to have done, because life will stop to exist the way we see it. The world will change on its own. You change one life. You change one thought. You tell one father, today truly you are a blessed man, because not only do you have a girl, you have the womb of the universe. She will then nurture life beyond.